Hello, Ambassador community. I'm Lisa Mazzio, the President of Norfolk Christian's Board of Trustees. I want to welcome you to the State of the School Address for 2024. This has been an exceptional year for our school, where we've seen growth in every area. Our student body is the largest since 2017, and the number of new families wishing to join us grows each year. We're already considering close to 150 new student applications for next school year. You are a big part of this. Thank you for sharing your love for NCS with your family and friends. As we look ahead to 2024-2025, there's much to celebrate. In this video, you'll hear our head of school, Alex Gisbert, share some major accomplishments from the current school year and announce a few exciting improvements coming in the fall. You'll hear a financial update from fellow board member Corey Jesse, who chairs our finance committee, and you'll hear wonderful evidence of our students growing into ambassadors for Christ from directors Anna Surratt and Jacob McLeese. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your commitment to Christian education. We are honored to walk beside you in raising up young men and women who will impact the world for Christ.
Hello, Norfolk Christian. I'm Alex Gisbert, and it's my honor to serve the ambassador community as your 9th head of school. I am delighted to share this 2024 State of the School video with you, which highlights great things happening on our campuses right now, and looks forward to some initiatives coming in 2024-2025. Our journey this school year has been exhilarating. We've seen God's hand at work in every facet of our school. One of my primary responsibilities as head of school is to ensure that the mission of Norfolk Christian is at the core of every decision we make. So I want to assure you that the mission upon which this school was established is as strong today as it was in 1952. I am dedicated to protecting and advancing it for the glory of God. Our mission, equipping students spiritually, intellectually, and physically to love God and serve Him as Christ's ambassadors in the world, compels us to give students a rich academic experience. It fuels our program offerings, and it defines our most important work, grounding students in the infallible Word of God as their only source of truth. With that mission always before us, we are constantly evaluating how to enhance our student experience in these key areas, spiritually, intellectually, and physically. I want to tell you about a few of those from this past year. A priority for equipping students physically in 2023 was ensuring they had the safest possible learning environments. The decision was made to add a full-time trained security presence at each campus during the school day. While this was initially a donor-sponsored expense, campus security officers are now covered by the school's operating budget. We also solicited suggestions from local law enforcement and Homeland Security, which resulted in advanced security measures, such as adding more cameras, intercom systems, and security film on doors and windows. Another important physical enhancement was the addition of a dedicated licensed counselor for our lower schools. The social and emotional well-being of your children is paramount. As our students of all ages navigate a broken world, our professional counselors offer compassionate support in a safe Christian setting, equipping students with emotional and scriptural tools from a biblical worldview. Our athletics program has had a banner year, with participation up across the board and a lively student section cheering on our ambassador teams. We refurbished the press box at Lakewood Park, the home field for our baseball and softball teams, and updated the athletic training room to better serve our student athletes. Lastly, campus improvements have given students new places for community and group activities. Let's hear a little more about these upgrades from our directors.
A big enhancement at our lower schools this year was improving outdoor spaces to give students room to collaborate. Lower school dads came in on a Saturday this fall to assemble an outdoor classroom and lunch area with new tables and umbrellas at our Norfolk campus. This area has been well used and enjoyed. At the Beach campus, we expanded enrichment opportunities for our upper grade students, piloting an elective model in which students got to choose courses for the first time.
A priority for us this year was giving our teachers new resources to help them best serve our students. The impact they have on your children can't be overstated. It's the reason we see alumni return after years or even decades to visit. In fact, on a recent student survey, 70% of upper school students listed their favorite part of Norfolk Christian as their teachers. So along with professional development opportunities and educational resources, we wanted to give these servants a boost at the start of the school year. Over the summer, we refreshed both our middle and high school break rooms into relaxing spaces for teachers to work, and to rest. This small gesture has provided a great space for them and has been much appreciated.
Intellectually, we are committed to offering a top-tier college preparatory education that equips our students to succeed on any path God has planned for them. This year, Norfolk Christian was named to the Advanced Placement Honor Roll at the gold level for our students' AP achievements. In addition, 3 of our seniors received esteemed national merit recognition for excelling on their PSATs, 2 as commended scholars, and 1 as a national semifinalist. These honors are awarded to less than 3% of high school seniors in the country. Just this month, a new model judiciary club competed in a mock trial at Norfolk Circuit Court. In this trial, sponsored by the Virginia Bar Association and presided over by sitting judges, our students received high praise for their preparation, professionalism, and ability to think on their feet. These are just a few of the accolades that our hard-working students continue to earn. From a school-wide standpoint, we added a Director of Curriculum and Instruction to our leadership team this year. Staffed by seasoned educator and administrator Katie Boyd, this position ensures curricular excellence and continuity at all levels, providing essential support to our faculty and ensuring our students have exceptional course preparation. Spiritually, our goal is for students to find their true identity in Jesus Christ, and to then be ambassadors for Him everywhere they go, on the bus, in the lunchroom, on the field, and at home. To better walk beside them in that journey, our Director of Spiritual Support is now full-time. Having Michelle Sandwell shepherding our community from a biblical worldview has been a tremendous blessing. I'd like you to hear these inspiring examples of spiritual development at our campuses from the directors themselves.
I am also thankful for the counseling support offered to our upper school students. Having Mrs. Jurfee completely devoted to our upper school this year has made a dramatic difference. When students see so much tragedy in the world around them, having professionals to help them process and navigate that from a biblical worldview is truly a godsend. This has been an incredible year to watch students' spiritual growth in our upper school. One of the highlights was starting the year with a life-changing class trip for our seniors that continues to impact them today. They came away bonded and ready to make faith a bigger priority in their lives. They pray together before school in the morning, they hold worship nights in their homes, they just led a chapel to challenge younger students. The class of 2024 is living out their faith, and it's impacting the entire school community. We are also witnessing a significant positive shift within our student cultural climate this year. As we have focused on Norfolk Christian's core values, with intentional praise and encouragement from our teachers, students are truly embracing a culture of kindness and care for one another, and it is evident in our hallways.
Our lower school students are not only receiving a top-notch education, they are thriving in a community that seamlessly meshes spiritual core values into our academic curriculum. We strive to instill an understanding of how God is at work in their lives across all subjects, driving them to seek relevant ways to tap into their curiosity and solve real problems of today within our community. What does this look like? Each grade level is the guardian of one of our specific core values. For example, our first grade students are the guardians of our core value of worship. Through the study of God's creation, students gain a better understanding of who God is, which brings about a sense of awe and worship. As these students study the life cycle of a chicken, they get curious about the role of a chicken in God's creation. That leads them to understand and worship God as our provider, as they dive into issues such as world hunger and the economy, and realize that provision is not the same for everyone. This ultimately leads them to seek God for how they can be used for His service, connecting it all back to how we can worship God by caring for His world. We are amazed to see these 6- and 7-year-olds already making connections between their studies and their faith. It's exciting to see firsthand how our students at each grade level interpret and become a vital part of the conversation, identifying societal problems, creating innovative solutions, and looking to God for biblical answers that will impact His world for good.
We've been busy over the past few months, looking toward the future, and I'm excited to share with you some things that are coming down the pike. At our lower schools, be on the lookout for new elective and enrichment options for 4th and 5th grade students that will prepare them for a more fluid transition into middle school. As for high school students, we're bringing back community service requirements. Not only is service one of our core values, It allows our students to experience the joy of servant leadership and be the hands and feet of Christ in our community. We're also adding new courses for our upper school students, including 2 AP classes, AP Art History and AP Human Geography, as well as a sports management course. One thing I'm personally thrilled to announce is that we're launching the Norfolk Christian Leadership Academy for high school students. This groundbreaking academy will focus on skills like public speaking, interviewing, and business communication, and it'll culminate with various internship opportunities where students can gain invaluable experience. Please be on the lookout for more details about this program. When it comes to our physical space, there's an exciting capital fund project that is already in progress. It will give our fine arts program an enhanced performance space and will greatly improve our upper school chapel worship experience. If you've been in the Ambassador Gym lately, you may have noticed a new facade around the stage. This and new stage extensions were the first layer of a multi-phase project. The next phase will include curtains and state-of-the-art lighting and sound. We are currently raising funds to bring this project to completion, which we hope to accomplish during the next school year. I am humbled to announce that this new revitalized stage will be named after NCS graduate Jenny Prevet, a member of the class of 1991. Jenny excelled in academics as well as every area of the fine arts. She performed many times on this stage. Jenny's life was tragically cut short by a car accident when she was in college, but her memory lives on through her parents, her brother, and many in the Norfolk Christian community. It is a distinct honor to name this newly renovated stage the Jenny Prevet Memorial Stage. Now I'd like you to hear from the chair of our Finance Committee, Corey Jesse.
My name is Corey Jesse. I serve as the Finance Committee Chair and also on the Board of Trustees here at Norfolk Christian Schools. My wife is a 2007 alum of NCS, and both of our daughters attend the Beach campus. It is an honor to work alongside a very capable team dedicated to maintaining the school's fiscal health in a way that honors God. I am pleased to provide you with an update on our school's finances and budget optimization efforts. Norfolk Christian has 756 students enrolled, and our current annual budget is right on track for the year. I want to thank our finance team for their continued efforts to develop and maintain a complex budget with a lot of moving pieces, while ensuring that our school operates at its best. Our school has no long-term debt, and we strive to maintain this position with a commitment to being good stewards of what we already have. Two investments that exemplify this stewardship over the last year are our lower school modulars and our ambassador stage. First, the modular classrooms at our Norfolk Lower School were refurbished this year, instead of completely replacing them at 2 to 3 times the cost. The end product still provides a safe and comfortable learning environment that our students love. Second, our capital fund project focus this year is the restoration of the Ambassador Gym stage at the upper school campus. This project will bring an important part of our school's history back to life and modernize it to be an optimal worship and performance space for our community. We are dedicated to providing our students with the best possible facilities for their education and growth, while being good stewards with what God has given us. This is also the philosophy of our head of school, Alex Gispert, who has judiciously monitored budgetary items this year to reduce expenditures on non-curricular items and ensure our tuition dollars stretch as far as they possibly can. With that said, as a private, nonprofit organization, it is important to understand that tuition does not cover the full cost of operating our school. Therefore, we have a concerted effort shared by many to trust that God will provide generous donors to fill the gap each year. You will hear these donations referred to as the annual fund, and it's something we invite every Norfolk Christian family to participate in as they are led. We appreciate your partnership with us through both your tuition dollars and the many of you who give above and beyond to support our faculty and staff as they provide an excellent, Christ-centered education for our children.
Thank you, Corey, and thank you to everyone who worked so hard behind the scenes for our school. As we close, I'm going to leave you with one last teaser for the fall. I can't give you all the details yet, but let's just say there's going to be a royal new member of the Ambassador family coming soon. Thank you so much for joining us for the 2024 State of the School Address. We are grateful for each of your families. Above everything, we want you to know what a privilege it is to partner with you in training up ambassadors for Christ. Every day, we are listening, strategizing, collaborating, and leaning in to make this school the best place it can be for your children. As we move forward together, we will continue to carry out our mission and build upon the strong foundation that has been laid before us. I love this school, and I am honored and humbled to lead this wonderful community.